Welcome to the TruthTV. This is the Truth Zone. I'm finna give you a little breakdown of that new law that they got in Illinois. Well, some people call it the Purge law, which is not exactly what it is. Basically, I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you what it goes to. Let me see. Can I find? Okay. It's not exactly. It's kind of. I think they're gonna do away with the cash bill. You know what I'm saying? It is called the Safety Act, which is not become the first state to pass the Purge law, quote unquote. Illinois is passing a law that some would say will make history. Illinois is looking to be the first state in the United States to abolish cash bail. And the consequence of passing such a law have many believing the state could mirror the horror movie The Purge. Okay? In the field, citizens were given 24 hours to commit all the crimes they wanted. Okay? On January 1st of 2023, the Safety Act will commence in the state of Illinois. This act will get rid of the cash bail system in its entirety. The name safety is a acronym for safety, accountability, fairness, and equality today. Does that instead does that instead the act believe it will reduce arrests, limit those put away based on the crime? Respect Amando, LA, Asatar, Whitfield, Pennywise. Okay, hit that like button when he comes in here, okay? There are 12 non detainable offenses where the new law will end cash bail. The law includes second degree murder, arson, drug induced homicide, robbery, kidnapping, aggravated battery, burglary, intimidation, aggravated driving under the influence, fleeing and eluding, drug offenses, and threatening a public official. Hmm, let that sink in. There are 12 non detainable offenses where the new law will end cash bail. I'm very concerned. Okay, let's see what cash bail really means. Okay, let's look that up. Let's take a look at that. Let's take a look at that. Cash bail. Let's see what it means. Known as bail bond or cash bail, a, an amount of money that is posted so that the suspect can be released from pretrial detention if the suspect make all their required court appearances, this deposit is refunded. Hmm. Think about it. Eliminate the cash bond, right? Eliminate the cash bond. Respect smart mouths. Respect. Thank you. Thank you for stopping by, smart mouth. This is something that we really need to talk about. And it's going down in Illinois. So what do y'all think about what's going on? See, they eliminate the cash bail, right? They eliminate the cash bail. So what do that mean? What do that mean? Eliminate cash bail, okay? Here's the claim of the new law. Illinois law doesn't make murder, other crime, non-detainable offense. Okay, let's go with it. This is what it said. This is the claim. Suspect faces serious charges including second-degree murder, kidnapping, robbery, burglary, and arson will no longer be in custody until trial under a new first in the nation Illinois abolishing cash bail statewide. The AP assessment found judges in Illinois will still have the discretion to order suspect for these and other serious crimes held in jail pending trial if they are deemed a threat to public safety or a flight risk. But the new law does impose higher standards to meet those conditions that critics say will make it harder to detain people. Hmm. Let that sink in. Let that sink in a little bit. Let that sink in a little bit. Okay. Fact. Social media posts and conservative news outlet have been taking aim at Illinois Pretrial Fairness Act, which is scheduled to take effect January 1st, 2023. January 1st, 2023. Okay. The post it lists a range of violent crimes that they say will be considered non-detainable, including second-degree murder, kidnapping. Okay, we know that. We already read it. Okay. Illinois would take its place in history when they become the first state to test out the purge in real life. An Instagram user wrote on Monday, the ironically named Safety Act, which charge and release criminal without cash bail for 12 non-detainable offenses. Those offenses include second degree murder. Wait a minute. So you're gonna let killers back on the street? Somebody who got aggravated battery, aggravated DUI, who've been fleeing and eluding police, drug officers, threatening public official. So, well, explain that to me. How do that work? How do you release the people that you supposed to be putting in jail without cash bail and expect them to show back in court? Hmm, that's kind of hard, ain't it? You know I'm doing my thing right now. I'm doing my thing, but that is kind of hard. Why would you go to do a new law like that? Yeah, they might say do the right thing while they locked up, try to get out on bail, and they got to pay cash bail for it to get out. Hey, they nobody put in their house, their money, their car, whatever to get them out. What you expect them to do? Some of them might not want to come back. So what you gonna do then, Illinois? I think this is the stupidest bill I ever seen that a state have done. Look at the offices that they say that you go and get out on cash bail. Although they're gonna have a stricter thing for them to get out. They're gonna have a stricter thing for them to get out. But what did I tell you? What did I tell you? I know what that that's what's that's what really makes this thing kind of crazy. It's kind of like the purge, but it's not kind of like the purge. Cause police still gonna be running the streets, still gonna lock your butt up. You once you get locked up, you go to say you go to a bail hearing, you get a bail, somebody pays it for you, you get out. Hmm, that's kind of funny, ain't it? How in the world do they happen to do that? Hmm. Let me see. If you kill somebody, aggravated murder, do drug induced, whatever you do, you wind up getting out without paying cash. And we foresee for to trust the judicial system, right? before we still trust them. Yeah, they let you out, but you really not on paper. Want to look at it? Nobody who gonna hold them accountable. Respect Roland law. Who gonna hold them accountable? Who? Who gonna hold them accountable? Respect Jerry. Respect Jerry. But yeah, but guess what? That population control gonna get out of hand. Keep letting folks out with these big offices, cash bail. Guess what? They're like, oh, I can go do this, still get back out. No, no, yes, it is. Well, they want us to. They want us to go out here well, Illinois want them folks to go out and do what they do, get rid of some people. Population control. That's all it is. A slap on the goddamn wrist. Ain't no guarantee the folks going back to court. Ain't no guarantee. Because they ain't got nothing online. Ain't ain't nothing on the line for them. What reason do they have to, well, even if they got on cash bond, whatever, some still don't show back up. So what makes you think they're gonna show back up without no cash bond, cash bail? What do you think? How do y'all think this law gonna affect everybody, every other state? How you think this law gonna affect the other states? Hmm. Kind of crazy. People come up with these laws, and then during the midterm. Let me see, can I find that new law, that new Illinois law? And think about it, they're gonna turn a whole lot of people loose. Respect Miss Wolf. Miss Wolf is at the house. Affirmation Wolf, respect. They gonna turn a whole lot of people loose in jails. Will turn in a prison loose without paying cash bail. What y'all think about that? Just think about it in your state. They got one of these laws that says, oh, just like Illinois law. What y'all think about it? Let me drop the link in. You think that's a safe bet? Would it be safe for anybody to go back out? So they telling us that somebody with aggravated assault on anybody can get back out without paying no cash for it to get out. What if he or she is in locked up, got arrested for domestic violence, they have a chance to get out. They get a chance to get out. If anybody want to come and comment on this, they welcome to. Because I think that law is kind of messed up. Although it's not coming out of people's pocket, out of your family pocket, your friend pocket, whoever pocket who would pay that bail for you. You won't have no bail bondsman looking for you. The court's gonna be looking for you. That's just I don't understand that law. Why would you do something like that? Or they let them back out to mess up again. Hmm. Afamilia, Wolf, explain that to me. Explain that to me. That's the second purge they giving y'all. Yes, it is. I won't. I'm telling you, I'm gonna protect mine. What I gotta protect, I'm gonna protect mine. Cause you know you got some of these crazy folk that's locked up. That's not taking they their mental health meds. That's locked up. Don't get back out on the streets. Yeah, you know you got some of these folks out here really don't get it. Give a damn what going on. It's kind of crazy. Yeah, that's what they're trying to do. But guess what, Miss Wolf? Guess what? Don't put this comment up. She just said what Miss Wolf just said. You said a mouthful just there, Miss Wolf. A familiar Wolf. Guess what? But they about the First Amendment about the right to bear arms though. Oh, I forgot. Black people cannot bear arms, right? We can't carry around a gun. We can't walk around the street with a gun on our hip. Even if we do got a carry concealed license. Hmm. Yeah, martial law. You got to be in a certain time. Right. How many? That's like your somebody telling you your husband, wife, whatever, whoever you with. Oh, you can't go here. You can't go down. Trying to make you do what they want to do. That don't work that way. That just don't work that way. Yes, it is. Because how many people in these states, in Illinois, carry? After the wolf, they better hope it don't get out of control. That's the thing. See, how you gonna control something you can't control? How you gonna control something you can't control? See, how you gonna control something you can't control? How you gonna control what people do and how they gonna do it? You can't. I'm sure. I'm trying to find out. Make sure I didn't. Okay. Can the defendant still be held in jail prior to their trial? Okay. While some publication and social media posts cited by some have argued that some crimes will become non-detainable. Okay. including second-degree murder and other violent act. The state said that judges will still be allowed to order pretrial detention in a specific circumstance. Okay. Detention only shall be imposed when it is determined that the defendant poses a specific, real, and present threat to a person or has a high likelihood to willfully flee. How you gonna determine that? People are good actors. They're good actors. Hey, I say do anything to get out. That don't mean I'm gonna come back or they gonna come back. Come on, man, give me a break. The hearing would be required to determine whether a defendant poses a risk, and if the court found that they do, then a judge would be required to submit their reasoning in writing under the primitives of the legislation. The nature and circumstance of the charges, the weight, or the evidence against the defendant history, and the characteristic and the risk that would be posed by release will all be evaluated according to civic fed. According to the legislation, the state will bear the burden of proof in cases. Don't the state always bear the proof of burden in every case, especially a criminal case that they bring against somebody? They got to prove that the defendant did that. Okay. Required to present clear and convincing evidence that the defendant committed an offense that qualified for a pretrial condition, as well as the present evidence that they would pose a real and present threat to the safety of others if released. So basically, the prosecutor got to basically put on pregame, a pretrial show to show the judge why this guy, this girl, this lady, this man got to stay in jail for trials. Yeah, you're gonna see more than that. You're gonna see a whole lot of that going on. You know, it's back from my mind that they want to draw this bill, which we all know it's all they call population control. We know it called population control. That's all it is. Yeah, they all distracted. Think about it. Alpha Wolf. Think about it. They all on this BS. All on social media on the BS, but they ain't paying attention to what's going on around in the real world. They're not paying attention to what's going on the real world. See, that's why I keep saying, go look at your state laws. Go look at the laws that they don't came up with. Go look at some laws they are talking about in your state. See, do they make any sense? Yeah, we're not. We're not. We're just going day by day like nothing going on. We are. We're going day by day. Jerry, like I said, I don't get ready. I stay ready. If you stay ready, you don't have to get ready. And that's another subject I want to touch on too. See, about the judicial system, not just Illinois judicial system, right? Not Illinois just not just not just any. Yeah, we might wind up going backwards. I want to have y'all heard this story. I'm gonna show you how backward the judicial system is. Okay, I'm sure how backwards the judicial system is. Okay, if this makes sense. Okay, a teenage sex trafficking victim who murdered her rapist by stabbing him 30 times when she was just 15 years old would be sentenced. She already been sentenced. Okay, she already been sentenced. Okay, she already been sentenced. The teenage sexual trafficking victim is ordered to pay $150,000 to family who accused or were who she killed by stabbing him 30 times when she was just 15 years old. Right, they not. Okay. Okay, here we go. The teenage human trafficking victim who stabbed her accused, well, what's that? Papa Lewis 17 was sentenced in an hour court after she pleaded last year to involuntary manslaughter and willfully injury in the June 2020 killing of a 37-year-old Zachary Brooks of Des Moines. Both charges were punishable by up to 10 years in prison. Make that make sense. To make that make sense right there. That was said. That's why I said the judicial system is messed up. That's why I said the judicial system messed up right here, all the way around. Okay, Lewis was only 15 when she stabbed Brooks with a knife that was on a nearby bedside table more than 30 times after he raped her. Okay. The now 17-year-old claimed that the murder was not premeditated. She was arrested for murder a day later and initially charged with a first-degree murder. Officials have said Lewis was a runaway who was seeking to escape from an abusive adopted mother and was sleeping in the hallways of an apartment building when an older man took her in before forcibly trafficking her to other men for sex. Okay. Brooks was one of those men the court heard. Okay. Lewis' broken relationship with the woman who adopted her out of the foster care at the age of 3, prompting her to run away, she said. The older man she met while sleeping in the corridors created a dating profile for her to have sex with men in exchange for money, according to court document. Later on, she met Brooks at a party and was forced to stay with him. Brooks allegedly gave the amount of alcohol and drug before having sex with her multiple times while she was unconscious. What kind of sick bastard would do that to a 15-year-old? Okay. On May 31st, 2020, the day before she committed the crime, the older man had held a knife to her and forced her to go to Brooks's Demon's apartment. And I did not want to have sex with Mr. Brooks, Lewis wrote in a plea statement. I did not want to go to Mr. Brooks' apartment, but I had no other place to go. The court heard Lewis' relationship with the 40-year-old man who took her in was a perfect example of human trafficking. Okay. There was very clearly a power dynamic between her and her boyfriend, where, quote unquote, her boyfriend. okay, where he used her to get what he wanted, and our coalition against sexual assault sportsperson previously told. The victim has sat in jail cell since her arrest and finished high school in July. That is crazy. You're gonna lock up a kidnapped, sex trafficked victim who was 15 at the time of that incident. That's not the bad part about it. That's not the sad part about it. The teenage the teenager sex trafficking victim is ordered to pay $150,000 to the Brooks family. You can't make this shit up. Ain't no way that she's supposed to be going to trial and paying that family $150,000 for what his stupid butt did. See, the system, that's why I said the judicial system is effed up. Allowing the family to get restitution from this young lady who been through a lot. And come to find out, she wasn't the older victim. The judicial system is effed up. The judicial system is effed up. I would want to be. I feel bad for her. Think about it. She got trafficked, and all were while she was in her custody, right? Now she getting it. Now she getting it again. Right? Ain't nobody got no survival plan. Nobody got no survival plan. See, no, when I did that Illinois story with that our story, just to show you how the judicial system is messed up. How they try to control somebody. See, you can't control nobody who don't want to be controlled. See, this thing gonna get out of hand, very out of hand, real quick. I don't think, although although the defendant, the man, being man or woman, gotta go through the hoops to get out on non-cash bail, expect to show back up to court for the real trial. It's crazy, but yet, although we know Illinois, Iowa is a Midwestern state, this young lady, the justice system did her wrong. Respect, ride or die. Respect. You welcome, Roy and Lord. We need this conversation. See, if we don't have these conversations, how are we going to have a conversation with about some other foolishness? See, I'm about the real. Respect Nate the Great. Yeah, happy Friday. That new law in Illinois, no cash bail, but you gotta go through hoops to get a no cash bail, or you're gonna be still sitting your butt in jail when your trial. But it ain't no guarantee they're gonna come back. Yeah, this young lady, she's 17, admitted she stabbed her kidnapper, her trafficker, who made her have sex with other men when she was 15 and on up. Come on now. Make that make sense. The judge screwed that up. The prosecution screwed that up. But only thing about it, they don't have no law to protect victims in Iowa like that. Of sex trafficking, kidnapping. Don't have no no law to protect our kids like that in Iowa. That need to change, right? That laws need to change for the better, not for the worse. See, I'm just gonna sit back and see how that when that new law takes into effect, how it affects Illinois. What population they trying to control? See, everything left in the judge's hands. Hmm. Understand me. This right here is what it is. You do what you got to do. Cause I'm not gonna be hiding from nobody, anybody that's gonna want to go act crazy because you got out on cash bail. I know I'm not. I know this some topic nobody want to hear. Don't they gives less damn about. But yet I care about my people. They need to hear this stuff. So think about it. In Iowa, they stewed over that girl in Iowa. Now they try to stew over people in Illinois. You're right. I guarantee you, many of y'all will out there will agree with me. Hold on, Nate. I got you. I got you, Nate. I know many of y'all out there will agree with me that that the judicial system is effed up. Respect Nate. Respect Nate.
Respect, respect, bro. Blessings to the chat, man. Yeah, man. I believe in that, man. Like I was saying, I was getting ready to chime in when you first said it, but there's a lot of laws that really should have been changed for the better, bro. Because you look at it, like you said, when it comes to these victims, especially of sex trafficking, or even when it comes to just, you got some people that's selling the kids on the black market, like people who can't have kids, they literally are buying babies and all. A lot of those laws need to be put in effect because there's no way you're going to tell me somebody's able to go in a hospital, prime example, and steal your kid. Or in certain situations where you mean to tell me your kid is there 1 minute and the next minute they possibly getting shipped off wherever and being a part of, there's no way you can tell me that's acceptable. And then y'all always talk about, oh, this kid went missing, this kid went missing. We know some kids in particular, they'll probably just run away, especially if they feel they going through whatever. But then you got those who really be getting kidnapped and then they going under the radar. It's like you'll bring it up once and then that's it. No, there should be a constant battle period because there should be no reason why these kids or why anybody's going through these type of traumas.
You're right. And the way I said that law in Iowa need to be changed. This victim was 15-year old when, although she was sleeping in
Yeah,
corridors of apartment, right? He don't all word her,
yeah.
trafficked out to other men to sleep with her, and she just having to get the night stabbed a third time. But she the one wanted to get locked up, and she wanted got to pay $150,000 to the one that did it to her, to his
Nah, that's
family.
that's that. First of all, she shouldn't have to pay nothing. If anything, he got what he got. He got his right justice because at the end of the day, some things, even if it goes unnoticed by law or by government, it don't go unnoticed by the man upstairs. So I
You're
feel
right.
like this when it comes to those situations right there, you're gonna get what you got coming to you one way or another. But the sad part about it is just it's never going to be. Oh, but no, she was a whole victim at the end of the day. She got taken away from her family. If anything, if anything, y'all should be fucking trying to help her and look out for her. She the one
Yeah.
that's traumatized. For all you know, the family that she knew probably done passed on or done probably got deported. You don't know what the situations be. You don't do shit like that.
Hey Nate, but the thing about it, her adopted parents used to abuse her. That's why she ran away.
See, and that's another thing that needs to change too, because not everybody should be able to just adopt kids or whatever through these systems if they. But this is another thing that get overlooked. Like I said in one of my lives, bro. I said there's a lot of things that's going on. You'd be like, how is this slipping under the cracks? I said that shit don't make no sense. It really
Yeah.
don't.
And just like I said, everybody try so let me say out respect to E James podcast. She in the house. Let me
Hey, Eve.
the thing they try to figure out how these two stories merge together. Judicial system, laws. You see what I'm saying? That's how they merge
Yeah.
together. And that new Illinois is like no cash bail, and they try to be strict on it. People get out, right?
Yeah.
People don't come back when they get look. That's some people get out on bail, still don't come back. You gotta send the bail bonds out. Now you gonna do no cash bail. Hey, I can act like, hey, I'm gonna come back. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And don't come back.
There you go.
I'll end up leaving the state, going somewhere else, and it's over.
That's my
I, but
point
I,
exactly.
I, but that's stupid at the end of the day. It's a lot of these. I'm not gonna lie. A lot, and it's just something I've just been seeing. Not even just news wise. Just stuff you read. Be like, these are the people that's in some sort of power, and y'all people either voted these people in, or just said because they a notable name. Like sometimes I feel it's always good to try to go for an underdog, but it depends on what that underdog is fighting for too, because everybody has a different agenda. But
Yeah,
I just the way you would sit here, that's just like when I brought up. I had a little live panel the other morning. I was trying to keep open because I was like, as far as like abortions and stuff like that, like that
mhm,
governor saying something about, oh, how you gonna tell a woman what to do with her body now? Like I said, to a degree, I can see you saying that to those who are just blatantly getting abortions
yeah,
just to get them. No, they shouldn't. They shouldn't. They make your bed, you lie in it. But for those like who've been in circumstances like victims of rape, sex trafficking, or whatever, some people think different. Some people might bear the burden of still giving birth to that child. Some might want to abort the child.
yeah,
In that situation, how do you tell them what to do with their body if they feel that's what they're going to do?
yeah. And I'm telling you another thing, Nate. In Louisiana, this woman,
Yeah.
she's pregnant, right? And she went there, got an ultrasound. Come and found out the baby don't have no top of the head. Get what? You
Wow.
cannot. She can't have no. She can't get an abortion because of the law there, and she got to carry that baby full
That,
term. And they already got another
that's
kid. Just think what effect they're gonna have on the older child and on them. And she carried everything full time. She either gotta go to South Carolina, Florida to have the abortion to get her out there. If not, she got to carry full term. See what
that's
I'm saying?
crazy.
It's that's why I said these people around here want to do. We know the YouTube streets are crazy, don't we, Nate? We know it's crazy.
Yeah.
But think about it.
But
What? Go ahead, Nate. Go ahead.
But that's just like, but see, look, YouTube streets ain't no different. There's only a slight difference between YouTube streets and the actual streets. But then, at the end of the day, it's still crazy how these narratives get painted out. Certain things get done on hand, and it's like, oh, but nah, like like I said, certain laws should have been getting put into effect because there's no way you could tell me some of these things have been going on for as long as we done been here and nothing has changed yet.
Hmm.
It's like not one little thing has changed yet.
Hmm.
Like
See,
that's what I'm saying. Like even when for those who are fighting, it's just like it's still being overcrowded by the noise of everybody else that's still pushing with the dumb stuff. Like I said, if it's not their agenda, you know how it is. They really don't give two shits about us. And
hmm.
I'm sorry to say it like that, but I've always felt like that, And it's not even fuck a racial thing. At the end of the day, period. A lot of them are only for self, and then the
Yeah,
ones who are actually trying to fight and advocate for the people, there's only a small handful of them.
yeah,
And if a lot of these other ones would try to get themselves into some sort of doorway, especially those who really want to see change in their communities and stuff, if you fighting for the right things, get yourself in some sort of politics, but make sure you're still doing this for the right causes and for the right purposes, nigga. Be humble.
yeah. And the thing with that is, Michael Jackson said the best. Michael Jackson said the best in his song. They really don't care about us.
Yeah. But you see, look, there's a lot of things that can get changed, but you gotta, like Mike said too, you gotta start with the man in the mirror first. And that's a whole fact. You have to, because at the end of the day, if you want certain changes to happen, sometimes you gotta make the change. One way or another, you gotta be the voice of a change.
Oh yeah,
So
and,
like if you my fault. If you decide to go out there and definitely make something of yourself, you gotta continue to do that.
yeah, you're
No
right.
matter what's it, you know,
See, with me, I talk about mental health and getting healthy, get my body back healthy. You know what I'm saying? I can talk about it, but guess what? I got to go do it. And guess what I'm doing? I'm doing that. I'm doing that. I'm getting my body back. I got going to the doctors, getting checkups. You know what I'm saying? Because you
yeah.
say one thing, people don't do it. They say one thing, but you see them later somewhere doing another thing.
Yeah, and at some point, like I said, if you want things to change, or even if it's the slightest thing in your life you want to change, you're gonna have to make certain changes. You're gonna have to really want to do it.
You're right.
But
And
then everybody has a niche in life too. You're supposed to play whatever lane you play in, but the main thing is to make sure you still surviving and that you trying to at least build generational wealth for the future. You don't want to just leave, just in case if something does happen. You don't want your future generations messed up, especially if they ain't really stable enough or old enough to really say, yeah, I could take this money once he gone, or I could do this, I could take this business while he gone. Like, it's a lot of peanut butter and jelly BS madness when it comes to even trying to. This is my uncle's business, yeah, but so what paperwork I gotta get? Like stuff like that. Those be the toughest things sometimes. They want you to prove this, do that, but there's a
they
lot of
want you
things that can change.
they want you to prove they want to show you your freedom papers.
Yeah. Man, let me make sure it's your uncle. Son, are you kidding me? Look at my face and look at his face, fool. You can tell, right? Nah, because one of my boys, he was going through that at one point, but he got all that situated. His uncle had left, his uncle and his pops, both of them had left him some shit. But it was like he proved the fucking father, but he couldn't prove with his uncle only because it was one or two things he really didn't have hold of. But he managed to get them. So once he got them, he's like, yo, man, you really bugged out. Like, first of all, y'all, and the same person that did all his paperwork and stuff, he's like, yo, you watched me come to these offices more than once, from a kid till now. Why would you not think? He said, I gotta go by protocol. Like, I let certain shit slide. If I know for a fact you've been somewhere, man, listen here. I already know that shit. Look, just sign these papers, do what you gotta do, and that's it, man. All this is yours.
Yeah, especially
Some
especially
people,
especially if they've seen him come in and out of the office since he was a child. Come on.
yeah, but some of them be huff like that. It's like, oh, you gotta follow protocol, but it's like, man, listen. Sometimes you could go a little bit. You could bend the rules a little bit because sometimes y'all do it as we speak now. That's why there's a lot of the corruption we speak of now. I mean, y'all niggas be overpassing shit. Like, okay, they ain't gonna notice I did this.
Yeah,
Like
you're right.
I was hearing about the Brett Favre situation. I said, well, what the hell?
I heard about that. I heard about that.
I'm I'm like, man, he gonna get a slap on the wrist, but let it would have been one of us under the jail. You try to defraud the government. You should know better, silly Negro.
He don't. I think it was somebody else too. Uh, 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 uh the $1 million man Ted DiBiase said his son did the same damn thing.
I don't know why, and this is why I don't. But this is why I was saying, telling somebody, I said, I don't believe when some of these people are saying that they be actually, oh, they got the. No, they don't, because if they did certain things, you just wouldn't do. Like if I'm getting money, there's no way I shouldn't. Even though I know the taxes thing has always been controversial with me, but if I'm paying tax, if I'm making money, why am I not paying taxes?
Hmm. It's just
And
like
if I gotta worry about jail time because you try to say, For all you know, my man just could have been fucking me the whole time and I ain't know. You know, because
Mm-hmm.
you got some people that just come in these fields and they don't really know too much of nothing.
No, they don't.
And if they ain't around the right people that already know the ins and outs, that's a easy target right there. Well, you no, I did not know. I believe that one story with the Steve Harvey when he said his manager wasn't paying his $22 million in taxes, and he
Mm.
said his agent wasn't paying nothing, but it was the checks and something else there. I think they was taking money from the account, but all the
Mm-hmm.
checks in particular was just sitting there. I'm like, man, that could have been my rent. You bugging? Like, see, you can't just trust any and everybody to be, especially when it's dealing with money or treasury. Or nah, you gotta make sure that person is. Look, I'm doing this by the book. I ain't gotta worry about nothing. Especially if you know you definitely getting something decent for doing what you're doing. Like it's not like you really gotta play grimy like that.
Mm. But they, but Nate, sometimes you get tired of playing nice. You know what I'm saying?
No, no, I understand that. But I'm saying that that's just like if me and you running something together, bro, and we both feel like, yeah, we both can't be around this money right now. Who can we trust in particular?
Yeah.
And we got a person that just gonna keep it square, like, nah, I'm not doing this, I'm not doing this. I don't care who come to me about what. If it's not related to this, nah, this money is staying right here.
There you go.
You need somebody like that.
Yeah, it's kind of the laws. That's why I keep coming on here. I know you'll see some of my early videos, not the early ones, that I
Yeah,
say we as a community we gotta go look at the laws that's already on the books and the laws they want to put on the books,
facts.
and
Yeah,
nobody want to go do it. Nobody want to go do it. Just think if they
but you
had.
get,
Go ahead, Nate.
no, I'm not gonna be wrong. You know what it is? I tell somebody that shit too. Don't get me wrong. Sometimes some people do try to fight for things, but again, when the bigger heads are just overlooking everything and they do it when they feel it's necessary or they still don't take heed to certain things, that's what makes some people be like, well, nigga, I just did this and nothing still happened. But that's how you know sometimes that fighting spirit is gone with some of them. Because you got something that's like, all right, they ain't hear me today. I'm gonna be at every meeting until they hear they'll get this shit across. And sometimes you're gonna have to do that. But you're right, some people ain't doing
And some people ain't built for like that. They're taking for things for to happen overnight. Things that not going to happen overnight.
it. Exactly. Not unless you got a Superman crew, like, yeah, all right, look, we took over this park, we about to turn this into this.
At
And
least
we
you got,
can get it done by the morning.
hey, hey, unless they Houdini, and put some
Nah,
magic.
you get a whole crew, you get two construction crews, one full of Mexicans and one full of whoever that know for a fact they ain't, you might get certain things done. But before that happens, look, we gonna build this building in a day. It's just
We already know who's going to get it built in the day because they want to get paid.
it's fact.
But but another thing that's a problem. But one thing like that teenage girl, what I like though, a GoFundMe was set up for her to pay that restitution, which I think that was bullshit. You know what I'm
She shouldn't
saying?
have to pay nothing. She shouldn't
No,
have to pay nothing if she was the one being trafficked. Like that's why I said again. And it's just no way in the hell you want to tell me she got to pay something to the family. But this is why I said some people, your background says a lot.
yeah, yeah. And I like what Ryder just said though. I like what Ryder they probably would just said. It's shocking. People don't show up for informative conversation, but flow in for the drama.
Oh yeah, you know that, bro. You know that
We
for a
already,
fact.
we already know that. Like I said, I know how many people I got in my chat. I really don't care how many people got in my chat because people gonna go back and watch it anyway. Because they gonna think I said
Exactly.
something. Because guess what, Nate? They gonna think I said something about them, no matter who it is. Guess what? I'm not. We ain't supposed no name, no letter, or nobody. We talking about what's
Yeah.
to be done. See, I'm just be out the street marching out, doing all the other stuff. Like, wait a minute here, something got to get done. And guess what? Everything got to get done for a reason. Like I said, that new law in Illinois. which I think is crazy as hell. Which we think is which I think is kind of like what population control.
Yeah,
That's basically what it is. And I guess they said, okay, the prison's overcrowded. People didn't get take care of in prison. People in prison locked up. Some people locked up because they were falsely accused and they innocent. We see that how many people don't got released the last few days for the judicial system and sued them. And I think police officers should get immunity taken from them so we could go out to their pockets instead of these families suing the police officers what they done did to these other family and coming out of our pocket. So we paying the family for y'all messed up, and we paying you for because you messed up.
exactly. But remember back in the days, bro, some of them people was just coming home from way back in the day before the all that ballistics, DNA stuff, before it really got advanced. A lot of people was already putting in because it was like, yeah, you we just set somebody up, you can't prove it, etc., etc. But and that was the sad part because some of those people lost a genuine, good, decent portion of their life for what?
Yeah,
And then like, you coming back into the world and not knowing that a lot of things have changed, that would drive somebody crazy.
yeah, and
And if there's some people if they don't have family to come home to, that drives them off the deep end. I done witnessed.
yeah, and I think if one was spent 40, 50 some years in prison for a crime
Yeah,
he did commit, I'm like, they do crazy stuff like that. That why I keep stressing we got to study the laws, especially in our
right.
own state and federal. Hell, you might want to
There's
study.
certain things you should know by, but there's certain things you should know even not just by regular law, but by human law. What's right and what's wrong, nigga. If I know for a fact, nigga, I'm shouldn't be getting stopped for nothing. I'm gonna speak my opinion. Like, but I know the way to do it to where it's not they don't consider it a threat because 9 out of 10 it ain't gonna be a threat at all. If you try to like I'm gonna be looking at you funny in the first place. Like, what's going on? Like,
Yeah, and you know what's sad? The people that's in the power, so-called power position, like police officers, judges, and lawyers, on that. We know the lawyers
yeah.
know the laws. We know the judges know the law a little bit, but some of the police officers don't know the law.
Oh, we know that, but then they get those be the ones that end up getting stuck in the face because they be lost when somebody really got knowledge and they really mess around. But oh yeah, he is right. Yeah, like you can't do nothing. Like especially if I didn't do nothing, you just stopping me for no reason. Like what did I do?
Yep, it goes
I
back.
had the I had that incident. I had an incident like that years ago. Though I was leaving one of my people's buildings and stuff like that. Now the cop just stopped me out of nowhere. I ain't gonna lie, I was twisted as shit. But I ain't had nothing on me anyway. Like so it was like you basically just stopped me. And don't get me wrong, now something did happen in my hood, but they thinking I'm the suspect. I'm like, I clearly heard the walkie talkie say suspect wearing such and such, well, a specific coat. I forgot which coat it was at that time. Like everybody was, I think it was those them Crooks and Castle shits. The Crooks and when they first was like jinking,
Yeah,
the Crooks and Castle hoodies and jackets and stuff. I specifically heard that. And they turned around, looked at me, and still was trying to give me the hassle. Boy, I got a Reebok hoodie on. How do you still try to mess with me, bro? And it's not even the color not even nothing that this man just described on that walkie-talkie. I know you having a bad day, but you done had me held up here for 5 minutes now. Unless you gonna do something with me, you stopping what I gotta do. And I was mad, calm, and collected. Like he felt like he still wanted to. I said, "Now, granted, your camp is probably sitting in that car too." And then the captain rolled down the window like, "Yo, he's right. He took my ID, but he was like, yeah, he's right. He ain't into nothing, man. He good. Let him go."
but
I
sometimes,
said, "Yeah, you just
but sometimes that the one that supervisor always is like, okay, how sometimes they want to do what they did for you just did. You know what I'm saying? They just go with the flow.
Nah, but when they know they wrong, I got ways to deal with y'all, especially when I know you wrong.
Yeah.
Cause I
See,
done been through it way too many times. You know, like even to a point where you be like, nah, y'all bugging. Like everybody that had contact at one point, but my thing is that in particular moment it was like, bro, I don't know what your problem is. I don't know what you thought you was gonna find on me. And the most you probably gonna find on me is legal now. So what you gonna tell me?
it's just like this right here, just like that. That, like I said, it always goes back to the laws. You see what I'm saying? It always
Yeah,
goes back to the laws, and I figured that law right there get violent criminals out, whatever, whatever, and gonna lock them back up. Then what you gonna do? Yeah, they people that went back out and commit another crime.
yeah. Nah,
But
but that's why I said, yeah, those laws right there. Listen, I feel if you did certain things of certain natures and you know was with malice, keep your ass where you need to keep your ass. But for little petty crimes or even old crimes that just got repealed is finally like are starting to become legal. Like prime example, a lot of people coming home, if they wasn't no hustler, they just you got caught for how much weed and you just coming home when it's legal now. I know you sick. No, I'm just saying, bro. Like in New York City, like I know a lot of people that was locked up, but then they coming home. You like, wait, what? I know they like one of my people just came home, and I'm just laughing because he really lost it. So he's like, "Yo, son, it's legal like that now?" So yeah, I said, nah, it's kind of foreseeing it. Imagine smoking weed in the streets without cops harassing, and they not really harassing. They only going after the shit they need to go after, which is the guns and the drugs. But then to a degree, yeah, I don't know. It's always something different. It's always going to be a loophole or something though.
you're right. It always a loophole. Why do you think some of these people slip through that loophole?
Yeah, like I was saying about the people who got mental issues, because I said some of these people are losing their homes or losing their things right now because they closing a lot of spots or they taking over a lot of these buildings that was housing them, and now they turn into different things. They want to quote unquote have all these affordable housing buildings and whatever else they trying to put because that mayor put something in every vacant land in particular got to be built, something got to be built on it. But my thing is that messes up the aura of our city because I don't want to look at. It's already too late. I don't want to be turned around. I come look out my window and I'm looking directly into somebody else's building in their window. Like especially when you got a view that you was used to, you be like, yeah, this ain't it. Like,
That's why I keep trying to tell the people out there. Okay, okay, fine. You buy a house. You decide you bought a house. Okay,
yeah.
that's your house. But
Mm-hmm.
think about it. Is your house on your property?
Mm-hmm.
Why would I want? See me. I want a house, but yet I also want a house with the property too.
Oh no, that's no doubt. That's no doubt right there.
Then you got to worry about the HOA, which we already know government ran.
Yeah.
So, but there was some of these our people don't understand. If
No,
I
don't get me wrong. It's certain spots like in my city, my fault, bro. There's certain spots in my city that they still can't do nothing to because at the end of the day, they either really landmarks or my thing is that either the city still got holes and ties to it and they not selling it, or like I said, for those who really do own specific key spots, they are not leaving for bare minimum. So if you're not talking money, they ain't giving it up.
see, I'm gonna tell you another thing. It was just I think this happened a few years ago. This black couple had a house, right, and they were going to
Yeah,
refinance whatever, whatever, and they kind of the auditor came to look at it, whatever, and said, "Oh, this how much you gonna get for it." Okay, so guess what they did? They had a Caucasian friend of theirs took all the black stuff down, all the books off the wall, and put his pictures up there. It was a little higher than that with him.
yeah,
You see what I'm saying? But thing is, that got the other guy fired. And they got somebody else to do the appraisal. Guess what? They still got more money to put in the house now. You see what I'm saying? So it's a whole lot of stuff that people don't want to. I ain't gonna say people don't want it. That some people want to learn,
Yeah, but
but
they
don't know
scared
how
to
to.
learn it.
There you go. Because they want to be part of that go along, get along program.
Wait, but I think Pac said it best in that in poetic justice. Well, no, the poet that was saying that shit in poetic justice said it best. Niggas is scared of revolution,
Yeah,
and
and
I've
that
always believed that because you can't sit here and say that you want to do this or that you feel this should happen, but then the same token, there's certain things you could be learning or trying to do and you're not doing.
see, it, see, we can do the martial and all that crazy stuff. Yeah, we can do all of that. But thing is, what you gonna do with after you get through marching? You gonna put it into action? See
Yeah,
that?
some things you're gonna have to put it into action, but they always infiltrate to a degree, and that's because some of them really just be. It's not like how it used to be back before you had the first infiltrations. A lot of times you knew they were scared of us. They knew for a fact we was militant, intelligent, and we wasn't tolerating nothing. And if you had to go, you had to go. That's how we kept the life cycle and everything else preserved, bro.
Yeah, and this what see. This what people need to be listening to right now. Cause we giving you giving knowledge, I'm giving knowledge, and they don't want to hear this. There's some that want to hear it, but there's some that want to hear it because they don't want to believe it.
Yeah, but for each one, you teach one. You
There you
can't
go.
reach everybody because you're gonna have some people, like I said yesterday in my live, some people are just gonna be sleep to the facts. And sometimes if those people gotta go, then they gotta go. Like I said, that's just like having a basket full of apples though. You ain't gonna get rid of all the even if some of them are rotten, you're gonna get rid of the rotten ones and keep the ones that still preserved. That's how you keep everything fruitful and keep it growing.
You're right. And that's why I try, like I said, I try to teach my niece different things and talk to her and give her insight so she won't be lost. So she have a mind of her own. You know what I'm saying? See, if we don't teach a child as to grow up, because some of these kids these days, you can't hardly teach them nothing. I guarantee you, you go get a 2 year old, go get a 2 year old, 1 year old, don't know their numbers, we'll be outside, Nate.
Nah, I'm not outside. You hear that from my window.
Oh, I've got that in the big city. but
Yeah, New York City, man.
but like I said, that I know you've seen this before, Nate. What I'm about to say. A 1 year old, 2 year old don't know the ABCs or the 1, 2, 3, but know the whole lyric to a rap
Yeah.
song.
Oh yeah. Listen, I spoke about that one time too, and this is just I was chilling out with my people one night. And I was laughing because my friend was like, why you bugging out?" I said, "Cause I'm bugging out how this boy ain't even old enough to go to the bathroom yet to by himself, but he knew all the Pop Smoke songs." And I'm not knocking nothing, may he rest in peace. I just was like, the little kid don't even. I said, man, listen, a lot of times is what you doing around your kids or what you playing around your kids. And then there's like this generation of babies, they already in tune with the internet. Live nowhere in the world, you tell me you not even 2 years old, but you know how to work an iPhone. What's going on here? Wait, something wrong here.
Yeah, I tell you, it's crazy what these young people know. See, I don't know how old you is, Nate, but I grew up in a day where you went to the library. There was no such thing as a computer,
Yeah,
and get all the books and carry them home and study and read and all that stuff. Now they're at their fingertips. That's the problem.
yeah, that's a whole fact. No, because I'm about to be 38 next month actually. So I'm from that era of going to the libraries, getting the books, all that good stuff. And even when the internet wasn't as popping, you really mostly only use the computers just for certain, like either book information or whatever. And other than that, Yeah, you was either reading or you was outside visualizing and seeing everything for yourself.
Yeah, it is all about social media, who you like, who you don't like, and how many people. Yeah, I like social media because it gets out to everybody else out there that can hear me. You feel me?
Yeah,
It's like if
that's
we,
the main thing. Is
yeah,
these platforms do hold power, especially for those who do have a already strong following. So my thing is, if you want to use your platform, no matter what it is you're using it for, it don't always got to be on the negative light. It don't always got to be on the I'm trying to mess with you, especially if I don't know you personally.
yeah,
Even if I knew you personally, I'd rather deal with you manually in the street than, oh yeah, but you ain't nobody got time for that. These platforms is used for people to reach a broadened horizon of people, especially no matter what it is you bring, you trying to bring something and do something with it.
you know, because
Especially if you're trying to wake the people up.
yeah, and someone was like, "Oh, you just no." I'm trying to wake you up and let you find out what you got to really do. Because think about it. Think about it, Nate Dogg, the great. I call you Nate Dogg. No one call you Nate Dogg for.
But no, yeah, look, there's a couple people in my hood was calling me that too. Listen, my name done got around a while, so
Yeah,
that was good.
but think about this. It it's only possible. See, just think everything around you. Just think everything around you. Your phone, your laptop, your car, the traffic light.
Yeah,
Ain't like that. Our people are stupid or dumb. You know what I'm saying? We just
they
some
just
of
don't want to
us.
put the work in.
There you go. Think all the inventions that have been invented. See, if think about it, if we one thing they are scared of that we as a community finally come together as one.
Yeah, because that's the worst. That because they already know, like I just said, they know we militant, we intelligent, and we not tolerating a lot of nothing. That's what they feel, and they know at one point they already know we'll be the like. There's no dropping down from that pedestal no more.
Mm.
Like, nah, we're not doing this again. We already see the ills, so we'll change it up.
Yeah,
At
and
some
that's
point, there's definitely going to happen. The revolution will happen.
yeah, and
It's just who won't be for it and who won't be against it. The ones that's against it, then they can't be with
yeah, and they already know. Although we know about our other brothers and sisters Latin and other people that we probably you probably dead and gone when it happened when the minority will become majority, and they know it.
you. Yeah,
They know it. It's coming, but yet you want to get rid of abortion. But and to our sisters out there, that's why I want to go this. Cause we are more skeptical to not carrying their baby to full term. Stop. If you're going to do that, I'm not telling adult what to do, but if you're going to do what you got to do in the bedroom, whatever you do it at, make sure you take it what you take it, and make sure he wear what he's supposed to wear.
facts. You
Cause
ain't saying nothing different than what I ain't say.
hey, it just point blank.
Yeah,
Eh,
because I said the same thing yesterday. I feel unless it's under one or two circumstances, um, you shouldn't be getting no abortions. You made your bed, you gotta lie in it.
yeah.
And
See,
if you ain't ready, you wrap it up and strap it up. Like,
yeah, you're right. And, and like I said, I know you in a big city. I guarantee you, I guarantee you, when you was little, there was a neighbor that lived in your building that got on you if you did something wrong, wasn't
that was the whole community. At one point, like I said, it was a community and it's a unity. But things change, and then when you got the people, the communities end up either leaving or some things, certain dynamics change. You know, it's a hit and miss right now. Like right now, you can't tell nobody about their damn kids without having a fucking fight.
You right about that. I know I used to get my butt kicked up and down the street after that I did something wrong. Oh, they ain't gonna tell your mama, shoot, I got it again. That double whammy.
Nah, but a lot of times you look. That's because a lot of times because we was from that era where even if certain people thought they were safe from doing certain shit, nah, your parents gave permissions for certain ones that they
Yep.
trust and know. Look here. If you see him doing some shit, you gotta do what you gotta do. Do what you gotta do. Don't kill him. Just do what you gotta do.
You right about that. See, that's the thing. These days, you say something to somebody, kid, they want to, like you said, they want to fight. But yet,
Yeah,
you're
but
not.
when you tell them fact though,
Yeah, and but think about it. You get mad because I got your child for doing something wrong. But do you know the law that he did that? Guess what? Gonna wind up. He or she gonna wind up.
and if they feel and guess what? If they feel the type of way, nigga, you might be joining his ass too.
There you go. That's a point. That's a point right there. See, they don't understand all what we're talking about comes back to one thing, don't it, Nate? Law and the judicial system.
Yeah,
You
that's the
know,
truth.
we see, like I said, there's people that want to know, but don't want to know. There's some people that don't want to know, but curious still. People through that curious see what we're talking about. You see what I'm
Yeah,
saying? So I look at it like if we all come together as one, make enough noise, and show like this can be our community get along and get this done right here.
yeah.
That's the bottom line. But
But
I
as
would
long as there's ignorance and hate, it's not going to really prosper. Unless you get those, like you said, unless you get those who are willing to really come together. A lot of this shit we be trying to say is just falling on deaf ears right now. And
yeah,
I ain't even taking away nothing from anything that anybody say when it comes to certain things and how we can fucking improve. But like I said, as long as you got ignorance, jealousy, hate, and then you got laziness, and you got people that just don't want to give it their all or just try to, it's never going to go to where we once was before.
right. It's just like crabs in a barrel.
Yeah,
Like we said, like you say it, like I don't say it. I think somebody else said it. It starts at home. Start at your house.
yeah. But not just start at your house too. Remember again what I said earlier. It was a community reach, nigga. We wasn't. A lot of us didn't get into this shit like how some people did because we was constantly at one point or another being monitored. Yeah, you know,
Mm,
I see your son over here doing this. So it's like a lot of times you already knew what to expect. Like, damn, I hope somebody didn't see. Somebody saw your ass, nigga. Oh yeah, somebody saw you.
somebody
Like
saw
I
you.
never. You said a song.
I said somebody saw us.
It is. It's a fact because I remember one of my uncles one day. He used to just be laughing with it though, but I knew he was joking. But yeah. So I see you leaving that girl house, and that look at everybody's face like, oh shit, what you did, nigga? I ain't do nothing. What you talking about? And a lot of times but he used to do that just to be funny. But I told him, I said, you need to stop doing that because then niggas really run with the narrative like I did something. No, I wasn't doing nothing. Nah, I was helping. No, I was helping one of my friends and her sister. I was helping them with two things. I was helping them with some high world history homework and help the younger sister make some sort of whatever for a science project. That was really about it. So that was the main target. And yeah, I see you leaving the girl's crib. I didn't do that. I was like, see, even though you joking, you can't joke around certain people neither because they'll take it and run with it. Oh, well,
Yeah, and then I think it's just like passing the word along. If I tell you something, you're gonna tell somebody else. They gonna tell somebody else. By the time you get back to us, That ain't what we said.
Yeah, like I did not, man. Oh, so you said no, no, no. Like, gee, yeah, man. Like that's how I said. See, we was from that area. We did certain things. Like, yeah, I caught him. Like, yeah, I seen your son out there whooping somebody ass today. It was funny. Man, listen. He was doing the right thing, though. I ain't had to yank him up today. He was doing the right thing. Like, he was defending himself like you told him. But other than that, if they did catch you doing anything in particular, it's probably because they said, yo, it's your son or your daughter over here at this spot, you know, you niggas be riding over there. But that's a lot of times that was a good thing because that kept you out of a lot of, even when you was out and about, sometimes the right person was around and seeing you. Oh, where we make sure this little nigga or this little chick don't get into no shit, especially if it was a hot spot. Like, that's any city. You be like, nah, even though it looked like it was a cool spot to go chill, and some shit pop off, nigga, it be over. You don't want to be a casualty neither when it comes to certain things. That's why I said you just got to follow your best instinct.
Yeah, you know what? It's so much it's so much we can say about this subject and wear it out, wear it out, wear it out, and and
Yeah.
and
Right.
but what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get take a little break, let you go get a little water, let so more people come in, and I'm gonna do about. No, I haven't taken a break yet. I haven't taken a break yet, but I'm about to do about an hour 35. But like I said, it is what it is.
Yeah.
It, and if you want to learn something, you come to my channel. You want to learn something, go to Nate channel. You know what I'm saying? If you want to really learn something.
Yeah, but see, with me, I'm not doing nothing different but what I've been doing. I'm just bringing general topics, period. Like I said, just, and I think you've been in one or two of them. Like I be speaking on general shit sometimes, and that's just common sense shit that we need to be having. Because hey, some of y'all be crying about certain shit, but then okay, what's the general gist? What we gonna do? Like even if you X out certain things, okay, where we go from there? But some of y'all just don't know nothing outside of drama. And there's a world full of positivity going on that's getting overlooked because it's always drama.
Yeah, it's
Gotta
always.
change that narrative. You
Yep.
gotta change that narrative.
Yeah, and somebody drop Nate the Great link in the chat.
Yeah, no doubt. I was definitely about to drop myself in the, I was gonna drop myself in the chat for a second anyway and do that, but
Yeah,
'cause I don't know, somebody told me earlier they was trying to ping me or tag me to something, but I'm like, you can't find me. I said, I don't know why. I'm gonna figure this out. Like I said, I'm still, man. Listen, I'm new on these streets. I'm just not new in the streets. Period. Though I live in real time, so
yeah. I'm like them. Like I tell everybody. Yeah, I'm soft spoken. I got knowledge. I know what I'm talking about, but don't get it twisted. You know what I'm saying? Because I got folks up in New York too, Nate. I got folks in New York too. So, but if you want to drop down and go and drop it in the chat, I'll stay on a few more minutes so you can. But like I said, I got folks up in New York too. Care folks up there.
oh,
So, but
that's what's up.
I'm not gonna tell them what town it is. But one with the B, one with the R.
All right, no doubt.
You already know what I'm talking about now, don't
Yeah,
you? Without even saying a word. But I,
nah, it's in the city, right?
but it just I like bringing topics like this. I like bringing topics like this because I feel like if I said if 100 people, I already know these people know what we're talking about. That's in the chat. If 100 people was in the
Yeah,
chat and on what I understood, we were talking to 100 people out in the opening, and 99 don't like what we're talking about and get what we're talking about and really don't give a damn what we're talking about. If that one person cares about what we're talking about, we did our job.
exactly. Like I said, for each one, teach one. That's all you can possibly do.
Uh,
So if you ain't willing to do that, you just If you're not willing to be a part of the solution, then you're part of the problem.
There you go. And some of our folks in our neighborhood are part of the problem. They
That's a
are.
whole fact.
Because some of our own people stabbing us in the back every day.
Oh, I know that. No, somebody is more than a few people saying more ain't nothing more dangerous than a person that's just the same color. And that is the sad part because he's like, I fear more. I told somebody else, I don't fear nobody, but I know some people they fear us more than they fear anybody else because we doing it at a rampant rate, and it's like some of it is just over petty nonsense and just over some people just don't give a fuck, and those are the people that's always slipping through the cracks in society. Like I feel like this, and at some point, if you've been out wilding out for respect to some degree, as a youngin coming up, you shouldn't really. You should be getting certain things like how the adults is getting to a degree. All right, you want to keep playing like you don't value your freedom. Sit here for a while and
There you
really sit here until
It's,
you get it right.
you're right. It's like we got in trouble. We got you old enough for them to whoop your ass. Say whoop your ass. If
Send
you talk
your ass
about,
away.
hey, your parents sit you in your room, sit you in the house, can't go nowhere. You're on punishment. It's like prison.
Facts.
Study,
Now you
study,
want to play
eat.
games? Sit your ass in the corner.
Here's a book. Here's you.
Yeah,
Come on out of the corner. Here's something to eat. Oh, now get ready for bed. Just like that on prison.
that's a whole fact right there.
Oh, hey, Mars, I'm gonna have to fire y'all. Y'all ain't dropped this link in the chat yet.
If anything, like I said, I'm about to drop in the chat right now. I just wanted to show some love, bro. You know,
All right, all right, Nate. Hey, you know you waking up here anytime. Cause I try to
no
catch
doubt the same thing with you when I do the Linux Live panel. I got you. Like I said, I had an open panel yesterday morning, but I
I was
know
at
it was
work.
kind of early. Yeah,
I was
not a
at
lot of people either at work or with school.
yeah, but yeah, but like I said, all people like what do that girl that I had to do with what going on in Illinois laws and judicial system that need to be changed. That what it got to do with it.
And that's the whole fact. That's any state and any city that they know for a fact is certain things that need to be changed. Should have been changed.
You're right, but hold on for a minute. I got to put some respect on what I got, what I just got at the cash out. Hold on, I got to put some respect on it.
Making it rain over here. Making it rain over here. Making it rain over here. Thank you for your donation.
Yeah, I had to put some respect on that. I had to put some respect on that donation. Thank you for the donation. Let's thank Nate the Great for coming up on here. Let's chopping it up today. Somebody go ahead and drop his link in the chat right quick. This somebody drop Nate the Great link in the chat. We already know. There you go. People go sub up to Nate the Great. Go sub up to Nate the Great now. Go sub up. You sub up to go sub up to Kalani Management, Y2K. And who else in here got a link? Somebody drop EJ's link in here. Drop ABTV 2.0 in here. Let's drop these chats in here. Let's get these They get the subs up. They get the likes up. Because what I'm bringing you today is nothing but the honest truth. What we need to do out here in this real world, we need to stop being so naive when it comes to laws. We gotta stop being so naive to the laws. We need to we need to stop being so ignorant to the laws that already is on the books and that about to be on the books. Like I said, it's a whole lot of things I want to change in the law. In military for police, I need that need to be changed. If a person calls the cops on you and they found out you didn't do that, and it's a false report, they need to go ahead and lock that person up for making a false police report. See, and they talk about defund the police to defund their doggone self. Because we didn't want to play them. Once every time they get sued, it comes out our pocket to pay the family. It's all about laws. It's all about culture. If we're not willing to stand up for what's right and go and check out what's in the laws of the state and the federal that benefits us, that could benefit us and change some of it, to add to some of it, we got to be soldier about this. We got to be real about this. We got to open our eyes. Because if you don't open your eyes, hey, it is what it is. Anybody else got anything else to say? Right? Anybody else? Hold on. I'll put this question up here. I'll put this question up. All right, Jerry, want to know. Let me ask you a question. Do you think we're at the point in America that all blacks should not participate in election in order to have our voices heard again? I think we are at that point, Jerry, because they take our votes for granted. They take our votes for granted because they think, oh, because this right here, because you know this person, they take our votes for granted. Do we ever think they take our votes for granted? Just for the chat and all the people that probably go watch the replay, they take our vote for granted. Let's see what happens when we don't vote. Hey, we'll try everything else. Try not going to the poll to vote. See what happens. It all comes back to the same thing: the laws. See, they put laws on the books, but we got to vote on it. Do we want it or we don't want it? But sometimes they slide that law right on through. We don't even see it. You don't pay attention to it. Pop, we got some leaders up there. Like they said, skin folks is not always your kin folks. Yeah, you're right, Papa. It never did. It never did. So you're right, Ryder. Day. You're right, Ryder. You are absolutely right. You are absolutely right about that. Because till we learn something. Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna talk about that on my next one because we're gonna get deep. We're gonna dive deep because we might have some folks watching that that might we might put it away. We're gonna make somebody mad. Yeah, just like everything else been taken over. Um, been fried, died, laid to the side. But I just asked y'all one question. I just want to ask y'all. I want y'all to do one thing for me. I want y'all to do one thing for me. The next time I go live, wherever whatever town, state you in, go look at your law books. Go look at your laws that's on the book for that state, and pick up one or two laws you think that's not benefiting your community. That's a work. That's an assignment. Go and look at your state laws to see which ones is not beneficial to us. Yeah, I'm not gonna hold you that long. I love y'all. I love everybody that came up in here today. I love everybody that came up in here. I'm gonna go ahead and give a shout out to the rest of them. To everybody that came up in here. Let me say let's shout out to Amondo Black TV, Asatar, Ellie, Ellie, Whitfield, Pennywise, Royal and Law, Jimmy Spears, Alpha Emilia Wolf. Thank you very much, sister, for stopping by. Nate the Great, thank you for coming up on the panel, chopping it up with me. I will check out your next live, okay? I will check out. I want to check it out. I want to check it out. See, Ride or Die Piper be one. E James podcast. Kalani Madden met Papa Wheel. Did I miss anybody? Did I miss anybody? I don't think I missed anybody. I don't think I missed anybody. But we're gonna be on. You know, I try to bring you some new stuff around here on this channel that we can get our sick out teeth into that we can get behind. Cause that law up there is kind of redundant. It probably been done before. And that law in our the victim got to pay restitution and get sentenced to probation that could have put her in jail for life, prison for life, for killing somebody that had a captive. That don't that law that law in our need to be changed. Like I said, go go to your go see what state laws that is already on the books that is that is not beneficial to you that need to be changed, and go look at some that they already got to vote on and change to vote on to put into law. I've been there long enough, and I love y'all so very much, and thank y'all, and thank you for your support. Thank you for your support, cause I know I'm gonna get some replay on it, but I love everybody for watching. We gotta take care of each other. We gotta have each other back, no matter what. So we know there's there's always gonna be a storm before the sunshine. But be careful, storm before the sunshine just mean because the sunshine don't mean the storm is over. We just gotta keep pushing, keep doing everything. Well, everybody go to Columbus Management channel and they want to continue the conversation over there, which is a great